We have 3 coats of POR-15 on here. I am going to put on top coat Toro Red 46118 part number right there. This is basically a UV prohibitor, which the bottom side of the deck is not going to see UV. There's a couple of different thoughts or reports out there, I should say, that POR-15, the UV breaks it down. Well, I've seen it on their website 2 different ways. One says that the only thing it does, UV, it'll knock down the shine, and it'll affect the appearance of it, but it won't affect the stability of the product. I also seen it on their website where POR-15 will break down. So I don't know. What I'm thinking has happened is in the past it did break down under UV, and they have changed that. That's my thought. So that it no longer breaks down under UV, but the appearance does change. I'm going to do the top coat anyways. It's hopefully going to help fill in any roughness. Anyway, so this is 3 coats. It really, I think, could use a 4th, but what I'm trying to avoid is having to sand this before I spray. This does say protect the surrounding areas from spray mist. It being used to top coat POR-15 rust prohibitive coating. Spray with POR-15 rust prohibitive coating is dry to the touch with slight finger drag, normally 2 to 6 hours. If POR-15 preventive coating is dried, wait 24 hours, then lightly sand. Right now it is finger drag. Doesn't leave it on the finger, but it's tacky, which is what you want. So I am going to spray this. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes to set up. If I put a 4th coat on this, it's already 8 o'clock at night. So I would have to come back here and put this on probably 11:30, and I have to be up early tomorrow, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to stick with the 3 coats. It's got 3 coats. We're going to call it what it is, and we're going to spray a little. Use a mask. You know, as I get older, more safety precautions I use. Probably should have done it when I was younger. So I almost never use a mask when I'm spray painting, but I'm kind of cold, and I don't feel like breathing in more paint fumes. It smells like cologne in there. It's a brand new mask, just open. It smells like cologne. Weird. It's an interesting tip. You guys can see it. I'm not sure if it turns. It does not appear to turn. So I don't know how it's going to fan for a spray, but we're going to find out. Whew. That's weird. That is so. That is weird. I don't know if this tip is working right. So that's one real light coat. I don't know if you can see in there or not how it was spraying. It was like a big blob. See how it's sprays super weird. Real weird. This stuff smells. I can smell it really strong through this mask. Woo. So I just kind of held it and sprayed it, and that's what it put out. I was about that far away, so it's a pretty direct, I guess, vertical spray. Super weird. I just put a lot of hot water on the nozzle here to see if maybe it was affecting it. Maybe it was clogged somehow. But this is the result after I did that. Oops. That was real good. Okay, so that's after one coat of the top coat. It says to kind of let it sit for an hour. So that's what we're going to do. It says it's better off to do a couple light coats versus one heavy. You can see it's pretty light in most places. It is a little heavy down there and down there, but This stuff has a strong, potent smell. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's like very overspray-ish. You can see my boot prints in the overspray of it. But it does have a strong smell, so keep that in mind if you use it. Okay, so that is 3 coats of POR-15 and 3 coats of the top coat. And I probably have used a little over half the can. It is red, but it's not like fully, you can still see black through it. That is not runs, by the way. That's actually 2 like weld things in the deck. Same with that one. That is a bolt I did not remove, which I might regret later. There's 2 of those somewhere. There's another one, I think. Oh no, they're both right there. So that's a blob in the deck. Sorry, my camera mount's in the way. And one to the right of that is a bolt and then another bolt. I'll just point to them. Here and here. What's interesting, there's like a bump right there. But again, I'm going to change camera angles because you can see it more over here, I think. Look at the floor with the overspray in the paint can. And you can see it all on the chute there. But all in all, I think we're going to call it. We'll call it good. So again, 3 coats of the POR, and then 3 coats of top coat, light coats. And that can sprays like garbage. Just sprays weird. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can see the mask. It's got a red tint to it just from spraying. I don't know if it shows up on the camera or not, but kinda, maybe, a little bit. So that does it for this video here, guys. We're gonna wrap it up, call it a night. It's I can't see, but I think it's a little after 9. It's been a long day. I worked on this literally since 9:30 this morning. Not a lot of work. It's just a lot of wait time between coats. And once you start the process, unless you don't mind sanding it, which I didn't want to do, you just, it's 3 coats of every 3 hours, basically. Here. The dryness, it changes anywhere. They say to recoat anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. And then the second coat needed about 3 to be ready. And the same with the third coat. It was a little over 3. And then the top coats I did about 15 minutes apart, half hour apart. So it's been a long day. And on that note, I'm going to head her home, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in as always. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you later.